Hi everyone, Kirk here from Rampart Gear. Today I want to do a review of a knife that I recently picked up, and that's the Strider RCC Double Gunner Grip. But before I do, I wanted to say thank you to all my new subscribers. Aaron over at Shuttersandtriggers, or Practically Every Day, recently did a shout out for me, and I recently won a video response contest from the good guys over there at Knife Thursday, Chris and JR, as well as Darnell over at JB Tactical. And the knife contest was a video response to a question that they posed earlier in February, and I won that contest. And then from that contest I won a Medford TFF1, and I will do a video on that pretty soon. But I wanted to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I really do appreciate you subscribing to my channel. It makes me want to go out and do more videos like these. So getting to this knife. This is kind of an oldie but a goodie. It's a Strider RCC. I'm not sure what the R stands for. It might be round, you know, like this, that the back of the spine here is rounded, or it might mean something else. I'm not really sure. The CC stands for, I believe, conceal carry, so it might mean round conceal carry. Now, this knife is a double gunner grip, meaning that the grip, the G10 side here, is this textured finish on this side as well as on that side. A few of the things that separate this knife from a Strider SnG, like I have here, is this. This is actually a liner lock rather than being a frame lock like the SnG. Now let me explain to you what that is for someone who may not know. The SnG has a titanium side here, and the locking mechanism which locks the blade and the lock to the blade tang, is the body of it is actually, or the material is actually titanium. Whereas on this RCC it has G10 on one side, G10 on the other, but inside of it, it actually has a titanium, I believe it is, liner lock. And it's a liner lock because it fits between these two liners, the G10 and the G10 on this side like that. So that's why this is called a liner lock, and it's just an inserted piece of material to create the locking mechanism. The knife itself has a 3-inch blade, and the overall length of it is almost 8 inches long. A few other things about the knife. Uses the same type of Strider pocket clip. I guess pretty much all Striders will use that same type of style pocket clip. It uses the same type of pivot, like this. This one's seen a little bit more action than this one has, so same type of pivot, same body screws. But a couple things that are different about this knife compared to the SnG. The RCC is actually, when you open the blade, it deploys by a thumb stud and not a thumb hole like this. This actually uses this oval shaped hole, whereas this uses this thumb stud, and there's one on each side, as you can see, like that. The other thing that's unique about this is this actually stops when the blade comes back and stops its travel. It actually has a blade stop or a stop pin like this, whereas the SnG stops with this pin against the frame of the body of the knife against the titanium liner like that. Couple other things. Actually, this particular model has the tiger stripe blade on it, whereas this one does not. This has the same familiar Strider marks on the left side of the blade, as well as the Strider logo, and then tucked kind of in the corner is the S30V mark, and it says USA blade. On the back spacer itself, I believe this is actually aluminum. I'm not sure if it's titanium, but I think it's actually aluminum back spacer. So it's not a flow-through kind of a design, anything like that. Whereas on the SnG, the backspacer is formed all into one piece from the left side, the G10 liner, the G10 scale itself. So this is all one manufactured piece, whereas this is two separate scales with a backspacer put in between them like this. The blade thickness is about the same as each other, and if you kind of look at the overall length of them, they're pretty much the same. Like that. Let me see if I can lay them side by side so you can see a little bit better. So their overall length is, or their length from nose to tail is about the same length for both knives. And then that's their appearance on that side like that. So I just wanted to show you this, guys, this knife. It's had some good use to it. It was recently sent back to Strider for a spot treatment, and it was actually resharpened. And as you can see, it has just a few marks on there. To me, those are love marks, because it's just been really, it's been used, and it's not been a safe queen or anything like that. It deploys real easily. It's a great opening knife. This knife has a little bit of rock lock to it. Not too bad. I mean, you can barely just push over it and it'll stop the lock to it itself. But just a great knife. I'm very, very pleased with it. These aren't made anymore. I'm not really sure when they stopped manufacturing these knives, but these aren't made anymore. And they're kind of hard to find, I think. But I really, honestly, I kind of like a lot of the older Striders. They're kind of nostalgic to me, and I really do like them a lot. So, all right, guys, I hope you like this review of the RCC compared to the SnG like this. Gives you a chance to take a look at them. I don't think there's that many videos and on the RCC. So thanks for the subs. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And look for my other videos. Have a great day.
Whoa!